Hello and welcome back to another video on the Pancakes channel. If this is your very first Pancakes video, then welcome to a video for the first time. It's finally time for the annual collection flip through. I'm really excited and I have so many binders to go through that I really don't touch very much at all, so this is going to be fun. Hopefully not too much rambling, but I am going to talk about all of the stuff that I collect. I have like 9 or 10 A4 size binders and also like 9 or 10 A5 size binders. So I'm not totally sure about the order that I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try to do what I did last time and kind of go in the order of like when I started collecting each group, which means that we might be going between like different sizes of binders. And I am gonna like chapter everything, so if you just want to see like a certain group, you can just skip to that. But because we are going in order, we are starting with BTS. So this is my BTS binder that holds all of my like album PCs and DVD stuff. I think everything that is like PC sized that I have of BTS is in here. And my top 3 that I fully collect for everything that I can, I guess, is Namjoon, Jimin, and Taehyung. And Taehyung is like my main bias, and then it probably goes Namjoon and then Jimin. So I have a lot of these two guys and not as much of Jimin as far as like non-album things. But yeah, I do have like this stuff a little bit out of order just because I wanted to put the PC sized stuff here. So have their first album that had photo cards, which is, oh my god, what is it? Or Are You Late Too? And then the School Love Affair. These are not the original press, these are like the newer ones. And then Dark and Wild, sorry about the glare. I did put my overhead light on, which I never have on during my videos, but I wanted to make sure that you could like see, but now there's like a shadow of me. Ooh. So you can kind of see my arms. But anyways, then for the School Love Affair album, I have only these two. I did not get Jimin's, but I probably won't. I'm pretty happy with just having these two, and I have both of the Arms In, Arms Out group cards as well. And then this is Haya Younghwa Part 1. I would love to have like the group card, I think, is also like around this size, maybe a little bit taller. So that would be really fun to have and to be able to put right here. And if I'm like missing fillers, I'm really sorry about that. I tried to like before starting this video like put fillers in as much as I could, but I ran out of fillers before I even got to this binder. So if I could, I would definitely have fillers here. I think I had saved this spot for Haya Younghwa Part 2 group card, but I don't have it. But I do have their selfie cards. And then the dope cards, I only have these two. I'm not really looking to get Jimin's, to be honest. They're pretty expensive and I'm not very good at like verifying whether it's real. I know that like Jimin's is like special. I think like something about the text on the back in the original press is different from all the other members. So if it's the same, then that means it's fake or something. I might be wrong, but that's what I have heard. And then these are the group cards that I pulled in the albums when I bought them from Dark and Wild and Or Are You Late Too. And then this is my first like OT7 set that I decided to do. And this is the Young Forever albums. So the white version and the black version, you get the same photo card set. But in the album that I bought the first time, I pulled 2 of this Jungkook. For some reason, some manufacturing blessing gave me 2 of Jungkook, so that was actually the very first photo card trade that I ever did. I joined like a Facebook group. This was like in like 2020 or something. I joined a Facebook group and I just said like, hey, I have an extra of these. I just want literally anyone else. And that was how I ended up with this Yoongi. And just over time, I've been able to complete this, except for the group card, which I would love to have, of course, but I don't have it. Then for wings, I just have, there's 2, and then I had bought this group card. It's actually, I think, has a printing mistake on it, which you can kind of see like right here. So it was like discounted because of that. So that's the only reason why I have this, but I don't even have all the copies of wings, so I could just like get a third member if I ever do that. This was another OT7 set that I did, You Never Walk Alone, and I'm so thankful to everybody who has like helped me with any of my OT7 sets, especially for BTS. I feel like I've gotten so many cards like gifted to me, and like I just really appreciate it. So this entire collection was like really special to me just because I've been working on it for so long, and I've had so many like transformations while I've been working on this, but this was like something that I really wanted to complete, and I'm so glad that I was able to do that this year. So, well, 2023, I guess it's not this year anymore, but you know. So I have this one, and I do actually have a filler here. I really wish that I was like creative and had like beautiful pretty fillers that like kind of match the theme, but that's not really my style for the binder, so everything is just like a white dragon shield sleeve. So yeah, and then now we have the Love Yourself series. I just have like these three. I just collected my top three, and then I am still trying to do this OT7 set. Again, I would have fillers, but I'm just missing soap for this one. And then this was from the vinyl that was released, I think this year, or this past year. And then this is Love Yourself Tier. I traded this Namjoon that goes with this set like forever ago, and I cannot seem to find a trade to get it back, so it is like a priority for me even though I don't voice it. I would really love to have him complete again. So yeah, that's what I mean. I've kind of like gone through a lot of transformations. This is obviously not Jimin. So there are a few, I think there was a spot back here too where I have like Jin instead. So yeah, like I'm fully aware. I've just like started collecting some members and like dropped some members, and so I have like kind of a mix, and if it fits in the page and I really like the card, I kind of just like say that it's complete, you know? And this was another OT7 set I was able to finish this year. This is the R version. Ooh. If you hear that noise every now and then, that's our heater, so I am sorry about that. But anyways, then we have Love Yourself Answer. I did not do any OT7 set for these cards. I just think this album, the cards were not my favorite. I wasn't really compelled. Except for, of course, the F version, but everybody goes for this one, and it's just like really difficult, I think, even now, so it's not something that I really want to put the effort in for, and it fits my layout pretty nicely as it is, so just leaving it like that. Then I have like this one version of Persona here because I'm actually doing 3 OT7 sets for Persona, so this is sorry for hitting the tripod. This is the only set that I'm not doing that for. We have BTS World. These are just the regular cards. They are double-sided, so this is what they look like on the back. And then I have all of the postcards from Persona as well, and I have like 2 of this Jungkook. And then this is like the postcard that you got with the Map of the Soul 7, so I just put that in there since it fit. There's the other one. And I finished this set. Thank you so much to the people who traded with me to help me finish this one. This is version 1. And version 2, I think, who am I missing? Once again, I'm only missing soap for this one, so everyone else is complete. And version 4 I completed this year as well, so happy about that, especially for this Yoongi. It took so long to find him again after I already had him. Then for Map of the Soul 7, I'm doing 2 sets, so these are the 2 that I am not doing full sets for. And then I just have these 3 group cards. I think it would be cool to get the other one, but I think it's like similar to this one where it's like super dark and you can't really see it, so I don't really care that much. Here is the White Swan version. I think this is like version 1, and I am missing Jin and Hobie for this one. And this one I am missing Soap once again, but this is version 4, or like I think some people refer to this as like the Harry Potter version just because their outfits are kind of like Harry Potter colors. And then I started doing a little bit of like spreads because we got a ton of cards for the B album, obviously. And I think I just did like, this is the deluxe version and this is the standard edition. And when I first got this album, I pulled this group card at the time. I was like kind of upset about it because I wasn't collecting and I wanted like a random pull so badly. That was what was really fun for me, and I pulled a group card and I just thought that was like the most boring pull that I could get, so I was not very excited about this, but now I'm like really thankful because now this is so nice and symmetrical. If only I had something here. But anyways, then I have this set that I'm still working on. I just recently secured Jungkook for this one, but these are like the selfies from the standard edition. The album is like 30 bucks and people don't really buy it that much anymore, so these cards I think are a little harder to find unless somebody is like dropping their collection. This era is also when they started doing like pomps and lucky draws and stuff, so I just have like a few things. This is like my prized possession. This is like the heart hollow thing. I don't know if you could see it at all with this lighting. Oh, yes you can. He's so beautiful. I was able to trade for it, but the thing that I traded was probably worth way more than this. But yeah, as soon as these things dropped, his was worth like being sold on Mercari Japan for like 200, close to $200, so I'm just glad that I was able to get it at all. But yeah, I don't remember what everything is, but they're all bee related things. Then we start butter, and I did put a little bit of like bigger stuff in here, and I am working on 2 like sets for both versions. So this is the Peaches version, I believe. I'm only missing Yugi for both of the versions. And then these are like the non-album things that I have for butter as well. So I think I had saved this spot because I really wanted to get Tae's version of this. This was like the Weavers Japan pre-order benefit, but they're pretty hard to find for a decent price. I haven't really looked for them in a while, so maybe it's dropped, but I know that his was like unreasonably expensive. It was pretty frustrating. I used to have everyone's for these like lucky draws that they had, but I ended up actually selling quite a few of them, so that's why that's not complete anymore. And then I have these lucky draws that I got from the concerts. I did go to like PTD in LA. I went to 2 shows in 2021, and then the Las Vegas one, I didn't actually go to the concert. I went to the live play, but it was on my birthday, so that was why I really wanted to go, and that was how I got these 2, because my boyfriend also went with me, and these were like the things that you could get only by going to the live play, and obviously he didn't care about keeping whatever he got, so I got to keep both of them. But yeah, this was like a super fun memory for me, so I'm really glad that I have these. And then we start the proof cards. I think this is fully complete now, which is also insane. So these are the like compact versions, and then this was like the set that you get with the giant version, and then these are like the in the sum like promotional little things. I just thought they were really cute, so I was able to finish those. Thankfully some people like gifted me a few of them, and I had a few, so that was all good. I think it was maybe a pre-order thing too. I think it like came with some of like these like things, or what is it, like these. Anyways, this is the standard version. Also so thankful for everybody who has gifted me some of these. Like I think most of these were just given to me, so I just really appreciate y'all. If you're watching this, thank you. It was so exciting to complete this year. And then these are the non-album things that I have, or this is like the collector's edition. I only collected Tae's, and just these 2 things fit here, so that's what I have here. And then I have Jimin and Tae for the, I think this was like the Weavers POV, and then this is like Weavers Japan. They are also a heart hollow, but they're really dark, so they're not really my favorite, but they're still really pretty. They always do pretty hollows for Weavers Japan stuff. And then these were the pre-order like film strip thingies that you got from getting the set of giant version and compact, I think. So I traded for Tae's, and then I think I had pulled Jin's, and I ended up just keeping it, so I have those. And then here are some postcards for my bias line plus this Jin. And then this was like the AR card thing from the collector's edition, and his like lenti from the collector's edition. And then here's where it starts all the like solo stuff. I'm definitely missing a few solos, and I have some regrets about that, so I will be trying to probably work on that sometime this year. But I did like prioritize basically my bias line, and Hobie is here as well, so even though he's not technically part of my like top 3, I really loved his album, and I feel like I got more motivated to like finish the rest once he had this release that was like an actual physical instead of just the Weverse version. So these are the album cards, this is his vinyl card, and then these are both pre-order benefit things. And then we have Namjoon's solo, and this was the vinyl, and then the rest of these are, well, okay, these are album cards. This is an album card. This is a Weverse Japan or maybe UMS card. And then one of these is Weverse Global and one is the US exclusive, which I want to say that the one of them was gifted to me by Victoria. I can't remember which one, but Victoria, if you're watching this, I feel like you probably are, so thank you so much for my Namjoons. I'm only missing the opposite of this one where he's just like standing in a white room. Yeah, I just haven't really seen it for sale for a price that I want to pay for it, so I have not finished it yet. And then I have some of the bigger inclusions from his album. I just really love the aesthetic, so I put a few of those here. Then we have my Jimin face page, and I saved this for his vinyl, but someone told me that there's actually 2 cards with the vinyl, so I guess I'll be double-siding that because I don't want to rearrange this entire thing. But I have not bought it yet, so hopefully very soon, because I think my local store just got them, and I mean, I'm assuming they'll get more. I just know that Namjoon's was not hard to find later on, so I'm not too worried about it. Then we start the Taehyung layover stuff, and I cannot remember what is what. I've mixed up a lot of the versions and the Weverse version like with everything just so that the layout looks nice. So these are, I think, all album cards. And then here I've mixed some album cards with like other exclusives. So I think that this one is the Weverse Global benefit. These are both lucky draws or something. I think this might be the UMS benefit. And this I think is the Walmart exclusive. And then these are all benefits. So these 3 are the Weverse lucky draw things that were released later. And this was also a Weverse Global pre-order benefit. And then these 2 are, I think, both from Weverse Japan. So one of them is hollow, or are they both hollow? Okay, they both are. They're beautiful. And that's where all the album stuff ends. So everything from here forward, I guess, is not album related specifically. So here I have like DVD and Blu-ray things. So I have this Wings Namjoon. This was like one of the first things that I bought on eBay, and I like bid on it and I was so excited about it. This is his Europe, Love Yourself Europe Blu-ray card, which I traded for. He honestly is a little bit like scratched up. Like the back is matte black and you can see a ton of scratches on it. That was like a whole thing with the person that I traded with. I was like pretty upset about it, but it's honestly not a big deal. So I mean, I never see it anyways, so but now y'all know. So then I have this one, which is like I think the very first like photo card that I ever owned of BTS, or maybe the second. But this is from the Love Yourself in Seoul Blu-ray. Yeah, that was like the only thing that you could get from this. Oh yeah, and then there's like the little booklet thing. I'm pretty sure I pulled Jungkook's, and I was like really excited about it because he has his like pink hair in the little booklet thing. Okay, the heater just turned on again. And then these 3 are all from Map of the Soul 1. I can't remember if they're the Blu-ray or the DVD. I think they're the Blu-ray cards. Yeah, my top 3 used to be these 3, but I think that I had kind of a negative experience while I was collecting Jungkook, so I collected him a bit less over time and started to switch over to Jimin. Like, my bias line has changed so much, but I did keep this one because look at him, it's such a good card. So I do have a few Jungkooks in here as well. Then these are from, I think, the Map of the Soul 1 DVD. I pulled this Yoongi and I think I just kept it somehow. I don't remember how I was doing this, like how I was ending up with 3. I think that I was literally buying like 3 DVDs and Blu-rays at this time. So yeah, I don't know why I was doing that, but you know. And then back here I actually have the like, I guess it's technically not the most recent anymore, but this was their like Love Yourself finale DVD card I joined a group order and I was able to get sorted Tae's cards, so very happy about that. So yeah, at this point I was like, you need to stop buying 3 or 4 of these DVDs because they are so annoying to sell later. Then I have like muster related things. So I have this Namjoon from the 4th muster. It's so cute. And then these are both from the Sowuzu DVD or Blu-ray. I think it might be Blu-ray. And then these 3 are from the 5th muster. I pulled this Namjoon. He's so cute. I paid $1 billion for each of these. I don't know why, but I did. It was very crazy when I first started collecting BTS seriously, and everything was expensive back then. These are DVD or Blu-ray from Sowuzu as well. I pulled this Tae. I was so happy about it because he looks so funny. This is like the Bob Ross cut. Does it say on the back what it is? I do feel like these are the DVD ones because I can't imagine how I would have gotten 3. Then these are like memories things. So I have only these 2 members for like these ones. I don't know why I did this layout. I guess I thought it looked okay, but I have their 2018 DVD, 2019 DVD, and the 2020 DVD. And then these are the 2021 DVD, I want to say. These are all DVD related. And then these are the memories Blu-rays. So I paid $1 billion for this one, but it is real, so I guess it's fine. 2019 Blu-ray, 2020 Blu-ray, and the 2021 Blu-ray. I, for the longest time, thought that I was going to like be on my hands and knees and like be dying for Tae's 2019 Blu-ray because they're double-sided, which is so fun. But I've kind of reached a point in my collection where nothing is like weighing heavily on me. Like I could stop and be fine. I won't. But I should. But I could. And then these are all like miscellaneous type of things, I guess. So I have the Map of the Soul on E like photo book entire set for Namjoon. I want to say that I had Tae's at one point, but I like traded it for Namjoon's. I don't remember why, but this is such a good card, so I'm fine with it. And we have the winter package card, the deco kit, and this is some kind of Japan fan club thing. It's like double-sided. It's so funny. And then this is Tae's full set for his like individual photo book, and I finished that also this year because I think it maybe came out this year or the end of last year. If y'all traded with me, thank you so much. That was so kind of you. And then this was like the set that I was going to work on, but I didn't. These are like the guaranteed selfies that you get with the photo books. I could finish this whenever I wanted to. I don't think they're very expensive because they were like non-random and guaranteed, but I would really like to finish it at some point. These are just the photo books that I bought, so I have those. And then these are some inclusions from the 2021 season's greetings, I think. I've shown this already in my first flip through, and I think a lot of people really liked this, but I like decoed the sleeves with the stickers that like came with the kit. I think I just had some anxiety about putting it directly on there, but I'm really proud of it. It was actually really fun to do. So if this ever happens again, I'll probably do it again because it was really fun and I think it looks really nice. So yeah, I think everything in the back here is kind of like OT7 stuff that was like guaranteed in sets. So this is from the In the Soup 2 pre-order, and this is from the Season's Greetings 2022. And this was from the deco kit. I do have like the Polaroids, I think, for everyone else like in the box. So I only have theirs in the corners here, and since it's double-sided, I just double-sided them. These are the only Japan cards that I have. I'm still unsure if these are even real. They feel very thick. And I used to really want to finish like as much of Tae's Japan like releases as possible, but it's just very difficult, and I'm happy with what I have. I think that this is fine. So we're leaving it like that. Then we have the icon stuff, which yeah, I'm like kind of told myself I'm not gonna buy these anymore. They're so expensive and massive. But anyways, this is from the very first one that they did. I only got Tae's, so this makes everything worth it. Like that's the only reason why I bought it. Then this is from the 101 thing. I think I like joined a group order for these, so I just joined for like their 2 cards, and once again, oh, I miss when he would do this, man. But anyways, then this was from his individual. I think that I joined for his cards from the 101 cards thing, and I bought his individual one. So I want to say like these ones are like from his individual one, and then the rest are, yeah, from the group one. And then these are fan-made like covers of their like magazines. But yeah, that's in this entire binder that was extremely long. Now I'm gonna grab the other BTS binder. So this is my second BTS binder. This has not, I think, changed for probably the entire year. I'm trying to think of like anything that I might have added here. This is all of like the stuff that fits in 8 pocket pages specifically, so that is what is in here. Everything is an 8 pocket page. So yeah, I also, these are from the 2022 season's greetings things, if you were wondering what these are. They just like come with it, so that's why I have those in the front. This is an extra postcard for some reason. But yeah, so here is just some random tour cards that I have not finished the sets for, that I'm probably not going to finish the sets for. But I do have like, I think I had a duplicate of this one, and that's what used to be here. And that was an accident. I didn't get to on purpose. I literally thought that I didn't have it. So I took that out of here by now. I'm still trying to sell it on Mercari, but no one wants them. But anyways, then this is from, I think, H5H. Literally, oh my god, no. This is from like a fan muster, like the second muster. And I love this set. I think that everybody who has ever collected BTS, who has gone as far to like try to get the tour cards, knows about this set and like loves it as well. And actually there are some unit cards, and the unit for this muster was Tae and Namjoon, and they are like the best cards ever. They're so funny. I'll put like a picture here of like what they look like. They're just so cute and like silly, I guess. But yeah, I'm really thankful for the 3 that I have that I've been able to find. And then this is the equivalent Namjoon page. I at one point was very dedicated to finishing this set, did not. These are the 2 that I have from this other same muster, and this only one from the H5H on stage, I think. And then this, I don't know why I have these, but I do, because they were very easy to find when I was collecting originally on Mercari Japan. So this is actually the Korean wings set. These are the ones that I have. I don't remember if this is actually part of this set, is it? Okay, I guess it is. So obviously, since this is the like Korean set, it's harder to find on Mercari Japan because yeah, it's not like a native set, I guess. But this one was very easy to complete. It was pretty fun. This is the Japan version. They look extremely similar, but they are different photos. And yeah, they're just so cute. I love this set so much. This is like probably one of my favorite Namjoon cards of all time. They're so adorable. So no regrets on that one. Then we have the Love Yourself Japan set. I have Namjoon's like full set, but Tae's was like too expensive, so I only have like a few of his. But yeah, obviously this was like one of the first sets that I really wanted to get, and I think it was like one of the Tae cards was like, I think this one. This was like the very first card that I ever bought specifically. Like I literally sought out these cards. Obviously all the like ones with the flowers had been purchased, but I was like, I just want one, so I got those. And then I have all of the Kim line units. I'm just really obsessed with whenever they're in the same unit, and it seems to happen kind of a lot. So yeah, any other Tae Juners out there, I think you'll understand. But yeah, then I have this 5th muster set, maybe. I don't know if these are real, but I'm not planning on selling them, so it's fine. They're beautiful. They sold out so quickly, which is why there's so many fakes out there. Then I think these are just some sets that I bought for like 20 bucks because they were just available. This one is some kind of Love Yourself, Speak Yourself tour, the Japan Love Yourself, Speak Yourself, the Map of the Soul, I think. Yeah, Map of the Soul tour. And then this is Tae's Map of the Soul on E entire set. I kind of like alternated, I think, just whoever's I could find, and then I think from here it starts to be both of them. So this is the Sowuzu set. I didn't actually like buy the tour cards, but these sets were very easy to find because they had started doing the thing where they had like a 10 pack that you could buy, and a lot of people just completed everything from that, so that was pretty crazy. Then we have Namjoon's set for Sowuzu, and then this is the first set that I like actively collected. Like I bought the cards and was trading. This was actually so difficult to complete, but this is the PTD on stage, Permission to Dance, and here's Namjoon's. And then this is also PCD on stage, but this was like another set. And then this is like the first Dalmajung, I think. This is the first like Dalmajung set. I ended up having to buy these two. Unfortunately, I just could not trade for them. These was the sets that would only come with one selfie, even though you needed two. So that was annoying. And then here's Namjoon's, who I was able to complete by trading. And then this was the one from, I think, 2022. So this is also Dalmajung and Namjoon's. And then we start the kind of miscellaneous stuff that is shaped like this. So these are like the special cards from PTD, special cards from PTD. And these are Sowuzu photo cards that come with the glass set. And I bought the glass set because I wanted the glass set. But it did come with cards. So we have the cards. Then these are like the Armypedia puzzle cards. I don't remember why I wanted these or got them, but I have them. These are from the Butter cardigan, and then these are from the little advent calendar thing that they did, the like winter, whatever it was, money grab thing that they did. And these cards are from the merch drop stuff that I bought, so I just kept them. This is the most incredible card ever. It's so funny. And then these three are from the Mike badge set. I was able to complete his, but I actually had to go and buy this separately. I had joined a group order for the last one, thinking that I could just be able to get it that way, but the way that they sorted it was like the most unpleasant experience of my life. Everybody got to like just choose an order, and people who did not even collect Namjoon but like bought one obviously were choosing this one. So I was so upset about it, but I ended up getting it anyways. I overpaid, but I'm satisfied. And then this is, I think, the hotel card. One of my friends stayed at the hotel. And I guess this was just another page that I had started. This might be the only thing that I put away all year. This is from the stamp merch from Dalmajung. And then these are the Hybe Insight postcard thingies and the light stick cards. And that's it. Everything from here is just blank pages. So that is my entire photo card collection for BTS. So now I'm going to start my Loona flip through. So this is my giant Loona binder. It is very, very full. I don't add anything really to this binder anymore. Like, maybe every now and then I will, because there are still a couple of older things that I'm still looking for my biases, but it doesn't happen very often anymore. This cover is from one of their concert merch things. I would always get the VIP package because it would come with the only like random card item. The only way you could get it was by buying the like $200 VIP set. But yeah, I just like trimmed the sides so that I could fit Hustle's picture in here. And yeah, here we go, I guess. This is, for some reason, I decided to start with the summer package cards. So the first one, which was from 2020, I believe. Yeah, this is from 2020. I have Hyunjin's here instead of a Hustle card because she did not have a card for this set. But this is not like truly my top three. I don't know who the third person would be, to be honest. But these are my top two. So they are consistently everywhere. But the third person / fourth person does rotate. So if you notice that, that is why there are a lot of different members represented as the third person or fourth person. So these are the pre-order cards from the 2021 and for the 2022, which was the last one, I did actually buy 3 of these because these were pre-order sets, so they were very easy to get, but these were random 1 out of 12. So I really wanted to make sure that I could get my biases or who I wanted, so I did buy 3 like a crazy person. There's a Kim lip back here, which I forgot about. And then the 2021 and 2022 came with full like Polaroid set things, so I have them, my bias line here, and these are some merch cards which were from the 2020 Loona Island merch release. There was some kind of like event going on, and if you bought a certain amount of merch you would get random holo card, so I just bought Chuu's set separately. She has damage, which I have shown before, but it's honestly a little hard to see it, I think, but it's like around the neck area. She's just been smashed. I do think it's like kind of become less severe as it's been in this binder, just like squished. Apparently it's working, but then this is the rest of the Polaroid cards from 2021 and 2022. And then I have the membership kit stuff. So this was the second one. I do have the first ones too, which are bigger items, so they're not in this binder, but I do have them. And then this is the third one, but there was no hustle, so I'm still trying to decide who I want to put here, if anything. And then this was the fourth one, which I actually bought, so I have the entire set. Here's the rest. I was planning on obviously continuing to get it once I was able to, but there are no more to buy. And then we start the actual album stuff. So I have Chuu's stuff. I don't know why I have it in this order. This is just how I did it, and it's how like everything is, like hustle's in the middle basically, but these are all like first press cards, so they all have a holo back on them. They're not like super low numbers or anything, so nothing to really brag about, but I just really like the holo cards. I became kind of obsessed with them. But these are the attendance cards, and then I have Kim lips on the back there, and then I have like a few other cards. I think that these are also all first press. Yes, I was like only buying these if they were first press, just because I think having the holo back makes it more worth it. And these are some of the unit cards that I have. Basically the other Go On Chuu card and like Chuu's butterfly card are like the last things that I need to technically have a complete collection for her. Then these are some of these subunit cards. They're mostly just like my pulls, but also some things that I bought. Obviously collecting a lot of different members here. This is the only limited card that I have, and the only limited one I plan to have. They're pretty expensive. I have 2 of this Chuu. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do with the other one. And then we have Hi. So I am still looking for Chuu's Hi card. I guess that's the other one that I'm still missing. So if anybody wants this Hyojin, I'm fine with reprint for any of these cards. But yeah, this was the very first Loona card that I ever pulled, because it's the first album that I bought. This was the Hi Limited A, and I just have this unit for Limited B. I'm not planning on like getting the other one, but we will see. This is everything that I have for Butterfly. I'm happy with what I have. It would be nice, of course, to complete the other versions for these 2, but I think it looks fine, and it's pretty nice to, you know, have the units completed. Then we have Hash. I'm done with this album. I pulled this Chuu, and that was a blessing. So yeah, these are all finished. Then we have Midnight, and as you can see, the top 3 was different. I am still missing some of like Jinsul's cards for some of these older albums, but that's pretty much it. Then here are some non-album things that I have for Midnight Era. Then we start and here I am collecting 4 members, so yeah, Jinsul, Kim Lip, Hustle, and Chuu, since Hustle was back at this point. And I'm only missing 1 card for this album, and it is Jinsul's C version, one of them. but everything else is done. And then these are the non-album cards that I have for this era. I have both of the tteokbokki cards, which I'm so happy about. It's like my pride and joy. And I also have this like Apple Music Chuu, which I feel like was kind of hard to find. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else that I'd like to get for this album. I think I have a lot of stuff. And then we have Hula Hoop, which I collected Hyunjin as well for this one, and I just have the regular version for Jinsol. Unfortunately, the corner of this like crumbled in my hands. I don't know what it is about these cards, but they're extremely flimsy, so a little bit damaged, but it's fine. And then these are like the Make Star fan sign cards from Hula Hoop. They were like the only non-album thing from that era. And I have all of the Not Friends cards. And then we start Flip That, and Flip That has a ton of cards, but these are all the album cards. Then I have all of the AR cards for all 12. Here are the other 3, and then these are all K-Town pre-order benefits, so I obviously collected an additional 2 just to fill it out. And then we start all of the non-album stuff. I have a ton for Hustle and for Chuu, and a little bit for Jinsol as well, but I don't remember what everything is, so just take it in. Appreciate that I have all of these. I'm so happy about it. But and honestly, like, it was stressful because they had never released this much stuff, but it was also super fun because they had never released that much stuff. Yeah, and I'm really happy that I have Hustle's blip cards. I actually joined a group order when it was just gonna be this thing, and then they felt bad, I guess, that these were such low quality that they added selfies, and so a lot of people had not even ordered them, so I think that's why they became so expensive later. But yeah, I had just joined for this one because it was so cheap and there was a Hustle spot, so have that one. And yeah, I have a few of Jinsol's cards. I like sold a few / traded a few, but those are the ones I kept. And then here are all the Chuu things. I pretty much have like the same amount almost as I have for Hustle. You might remember earlier this year I finally got these cards of members that I don't collect, but I ended up with them, and it was such a crazy experience waiting for those cards and finally getting them that I'm very attached to them, so I just have them. And here we have like the merch stuff. These are like from the collect books. Then we have Luminous, and obviously there is no Chuu here, so I just did a top 3 plus this Hyunjin for some reason. And yeah, I can't remember which is which. I think this is the limited, regular, and maybe the Orbit Japan. And these are the member cover cards, and this was a Tower Records in-person benefit thing I only have for Hustle. And now we start like trading card type of stuff. This Hyunjin, I just had to have her. But yeah, I have Hustle and Chuu like that, and then Kimlip and Jinsol, and this Hyunjin, which I think I pulled and somehow ended up keeping. Then this is like the random item things, so I think that this is like the pouch card from the And concert. I didn't actually buy this set at all, so I bought these trading cards for that later. And then these 2 are the bracelet photo cards from something that I did buy. I traded for Hustle's and I bought Chuu's later. These are both from the concert photo books, and this one I bought later, but it's also from the concert photo book. Then I have this set from the in-person concert. I believe you just got this if you got the VIP. So there is no Chuu, but I did get a fan-made one from a group order. And then I have my Hustle signed lanyard thing from that, which I was able to trade in person. And this is also a lanyard, but it's from another concert merch thing, which was later in the year, but they're similar, so I just put them together. And then these are the trading cards from that, I think. So I think the rest of these cards I have in another binder, which we'll go through next, but I have like Hustle in the middle again, and this is so good. I had to organize them, of course, by the backs, but I think that this was her best one and should be part of this set. I wish it was, but it's not, so here we go. And then these are from the photo book. I believe that these are like the random ones and these are from the set. And the set does not come with Chuu or Chetty, I'm pretty sure. This is from the mood lamp, which also came with the VIP thing for that concert. And then these are just some units. I don't have all of them. Well, this is all of them from the second one, but this is only 4 from the first one. Here I just have some miscellaneous like merch stuff. So these are from a Wonderwall docu thing that I hosted a group order for, and these are just the 3 that I kept. And then I have these 2 from the Idolstein thing that Hustle and Jinsol were both on. And these are just extras of these 2 cards, which fit nicely here, so I just put them there. And then we have all of the jacket stuff, which this was so crazy to me that they exist. But yeah. This is the round 1. Like all the peace sign ones are from the round 1 jackets. I want to say that this is from the set that you got guaranteed, and this one as well. And then this is the winner's card, and I think this is the round 2 card. And this is the rest of the set that you got guaranteed. There's no Chuu. And then here's like other merch things. These are like the socks cards and the bandana cards, the messenger bag card. And then these are like units that you got for buying a certain amount. And then we have some light stick / other miscellaneous things. So this is the anniversary cards, and I only have Chuu's for the release cards because Hustle doesn't have one. And then this is Hustle's like Orbit Japan Season's Greetings POV, and these are also from those Season's Greetings. I think these are from 2022. I mean, it has to be, to be honest. But then I think the rest of this is just Season's Greetings stuff. So I did this kind of like 5 pattern layout. And obviously the members that I collected are kind of random, but we have a Hyunjin set, and I have 2 of Chuu's set because one of them, I think this one, the back is like super dirty and like ugly, and I was like really sad about it, so I bought a second one that has clean backs. So that's why I have 2. This is from 2020, by the way. These are the 2020 Season's Greetings, and we have 2021, which there is no Hustle set for this one, so I just have Jinsol and Chuu. And then this one is from the 2022 Season's Greetings. Somehow I ended up with 2 Hustle sets. I still don't know why or how that happened, but I did. And we have Hyunjin's and Chuu and Kimlip and Jinsol and the other Hustle set. And that is this entire binder. Alright, so I think that I show this binder pretty often on my channel, so it will be probably pretty familiar if you watch any of my most recent videos. I always have like at least one thing to put in here, but in case you're wondering, since I don't mention it all the time, this binder was part of that VIP set from the most recent tour that they had, which was like end of 2022. So that's where this binder is from. I will link the pages that I use for this because it came with some, but they're not very good. So I ended up buying some other ones that are double-sided from Amazon. These are fan-made cards of just photos that they took during Queendom for the Shake It performance, which is so iconic and so amazing. But basically this binder has like OT12 sets for members that I was not already fully collecting. So I try to do like 1 per member per set, and starting with Midnight, this is what I have for the A version, and the B version definitely really lacking, C version, and the D version. And for And Era, this is what I have for the A version, and for the B version, C version, and D version. And then Flip That is fully completed. So here's the A version, the B version, C version, and I do have Coffee Eve. I'm so happy about it. It was interesting to trade for, but we have it, so that's fine. and we have the D version. And then here is all of the trading cards. I did fully collect this trading card set. I was kind of going through it, and yeah, we completed it. So here is one set and another set. Also, so many of these cards are so good, so no regrets about doing this. So another set. And then finally, these are the rest of the set that you got with the photo book. And then these are just some random Yojins that I have. So this is where they live, and here's the rest of the fan-made set. There are, of course, the other members, but they are scattered around my room. But that was it for my Loona collection. I do have stuff for like Odd Eye Circle, Loossemble, and stuff, but I'm probably going to show that a little bit later once I get to that binder. Now I'm going to go to actually my Twice collection, which has changed a lot. So when I say it's changed a lot, I'm kind of referring to like when I started this channel, because I was working on it a lot, and it was in an A4 binder. It was massive. I was doing a ton of like OT9 sets, and yeah, so obviously it has changed a lot since then, but it doesn't really change very much in general unless they have a new album. But yeah, I pretty much shifted back down to doing just Sana and Momo and not doing every single card. But I'm really happy with how this collection is. I don't think it's one that I will ever really want to drop. It just might stay the same for a long time. But yeah, I have these two, which are both from Twistagram, and I'm just really attached to this album and these cards, so that was why I kept them. But that's actually the oldest cards that I have, because it goes straight into Fancy. These are the only two, I believe, that I'm missing for Fancy for Momo, but Sana is completed, and I was able to make a ton of progress on Momo this year. So this binder is looking a lot more filled out since those are done. Then we start Feel Special. For these two albums, I did decide to just collect all the cards. I just think they're all so good, so that is why. I'm still missing like 2 Momos for this album as well. There's the other one. Maybe it's 3, I don't know. And then for More and More, I did change what I was collecting for this as well. So this is only the selfie cards, basically. I think some of the other ones have like fat borders on them, or like not selfie cards. I just didn't really like a lot of them, but these ones are like some of the best cards they've ever done. So that is, you know, it's understandable why I don't have Momos yet, but maybe at some point in 2024 we will see that change. And I do have this other Sana back here, which I was originally going to post for like trader sale, but I realized that this is one of her best cards, so I decided to keep it. And then we have Eyes Wide Open, which I only collected, I think, 6 cards for, but it's fully complete now for what I wanted. So I am super happy about it. And Alcohol Free Taste of Love, I only did 3 cards because so many of them were so similar. But I finally got this one. Super happy about it. So this is also complete. And Formula of Love, I am still missing just 1 for Momo, but everything else is done. Just missing her heart glasses 1. And then I think for the latest 2 albums, I did just keep all of the cards just because there weren't that many anyways, and they're all very good. So this was from Between 1 and 2. And they are so cute. And then these are actually merch cards. They just fit here nicely, so I put them there. This is some kind of green, what was it? Green project? Yeah, I bought these on a whim off of somebody who was downsizing their Sana collection, but they're so pretty. So I have those. And then this is from the like Set Me Free Ready to Be. I was like, what is this album called? This is from the Ready to Be album. And I just have all the cards since there are not that many. And then at the very back here, these are just some photo book cards. I had bought the Yes I Am Mina, or yeah, that's what it's called. I almost said, is it Hello I Am Mina? But Yes I Am Mina and Yes I Am Sana. I did not buy both copies clearly, but I just wanted to have the photo books. And then these are from the Light Stick, which we bought because we got to go to their show this year's. and last year. Kind of crazy. So this is my other Twice binder. This has just the other members of stuff that I kept. So my third bias is Jui, so I have several cards of her. I think these are all gifted to me by Victoria. So obviously I will keep these until I die. And this is, yeah, a lot of them are from her and some of them are from things that I was already kind of collecting. Like I already was collecting these sets and this set as well. But yeah, I think most of these actually were gifted to me. And then I did like fully collect her for this album. Pretty sure, did I? Maybe just those? I'm definitely missing, I think, one. I think the one where she has like the phone, but not this one. There's like another one with a phone. But I did fully collect her for the Ready to Be album. And then this is blank just for, I guess, whenever they have another comeback, which is probably sometime at the beginning of this year since they have a single coming soon. And then these are like cards from my OT9 sets that I kept. I did technically keep this entire OT9 set. It was just too iconic to give up. I kept these two from the Flowers set, and I kept these 4 from the Formula of Love Little Heart set. And then I did keep the full plushie set, so I have all of those. And then I just kept these 2, which technically this was like the phone set, but they're the only ones that are like not holding a phone. Just trust me. And then these are like some group cards. So this was gifted to me as part of like a trade, as like a freebie or something. But this is a legit card, which is amazing. And then this came with the Donut album. Just guaranteed you get that card. And the units from the digipacks from Ready to Be. And then the rest of the members' light stick cards. And then here starts some like, it's like Sana and Momo, but like not really part of my collection, I guess. They're just things that I have that have their faces on it. So like the IDs and lenties and stuff like that. And plus some Jui stuff as well. And scratch cards. I have 2 of these Momos. And a group scratch card as well. And then some Target cards. I do not have, oh, there's a plane. I do not have Momo for this one, and I do not have Jui for this one, but I have Sana for both. And then the scratch cards from that one, and then these are like miscellaneous Sana cards. It's like one of their monographs, and then some kind of cosmetics. That's the word. There's some kind of cosmetics thing that was like Christmassy. That's my entire Twice collection now. Obviously it has changed a lot, but I'm really happy with how it is right now. Now we're gonna go to a collection that is very near and dear to my heart, but has not changed in the past couple of putting away videos. Alright, so you might have guessed it, but we are now at my Billlie collection. Yes, I am still collecting OT7. I'm actually working on their latest album. I think that some of the cards are in my mailbox. I kind of took a break from this collection a little bit, but I feel like I've gathered myself and I feel good about like supporting the girls whether or not my bias is partaking or not. If you don't know, my bias is Moonsua. I just hope that she's doing okay and that she can come back whenever she's ready, and Soohyun as well. And obviously I've gone through a lot emotionally with this collection. I've like thought about dropping it many times, and I think it just came down to I wasn't collecting the way that I wanted to. But anyways, this is the first album. I do have all of the members here. Shun was not part of the group yet at this point, so there is no Shun. And these are just the kind of non-album card things that I have. So Shiyun was like kind of my second bias at this point, so that's why I have a little bit of Shiyun cards as well. And I do have the Billlie Love ID. I'm very proud of having this. Supposedly there's only 1,111 of these in existence, but I've seen so many, so I feel like that just can't be true. I don't know. But anyways, then we have Snowy Night, which I did fully collect. This was like, I think, the happiest I've ever been collecting Billlie. Because this is like the era that I started standing. It was like before Snowy Night, so I was able to join a bunch of group orders for this stuff, and it was like fun. took a very long time for me to actually get this stuff because I did not join with very good group order managers, but I've like learned. I think that Billlie was like my first exposure to like group order managers that were not really cut out for being a group order managers, but I found like some good ones more recently that don't do that, so I've had a much better experience as of late. But yeah, anyways, then these are like the Polaroids, which it was like a merch set. You could just buy the full set and it came with like some stickers and stuff. But I should deco these. I like talked about it. These are just extra cards that I have flipped around. So I've made a lot of progress on this OT7 set. I'm very proud of it. These are the 30,000 won benefits. I'm only missing shuns now, so I think I will definitely be able to finish this year since there's only one left, but very happy to have those. Then these are the postcards. I couldn't remember the word, but I have like most of them. Yeah, the way that this group order manager like sorted them, I bought 3 sets and I just wanted the 3 sets, but they hosted in kind of a weird way and let people claim like 3 postcards at a time, so I didn't get everyone's for all 3 sets, unfortunately. So I have some duplicates that are somewhere else, but yeah, that's everything for Snowy Night. And then we start the, what is this, the Collective Soul and Unconscious. I have all of the cards. It's a group Polaroid, and again I just have like extra cards just like flipped the other way around. I kind of like how it looks, so I'm not too worried about trying to like sell or trade these cards anymore. And then this is the other group Polaroid, and then I did collect all of the Polaroids for this album, which was very difficult to do, to be honest. And then I have all the IDs, and then this is all the pops that I have from this album. I joined so many group orders, so I have a ton. I also bought a lot of these later on, so yeah, that's everything. Then we start popping Chuu, and this is where I started like doing kind of a spread situation. So I have all of Moonsua's cards here, and then I did like a spread for everyone else. Yeah, for all of the cards. And then here I have some extra of like the trading cards flipped around, so that's why those are there. And they're so funny too, but I do have all the trading cards as well. These are all of the like QR cards. Then we start all the trading cards, and I have like the units in the corners. There's the other unit. I kind of like stopped collecting the like tin case cards. It was easy at the beginning because they would like typically only release one of those, but they started releasing multiple per era and it started to just feel less special. Like these are the popping Chuu trading cards, but now there's like multiple for like each era. It's kind of confusing. So anyways, this is the OT7 K-Town For You set. I literally just bought 7 albums from K-Town For You because these were like platform albums, so it was pretty cheap, and so that's why I have all of those. And then these are all the pops that I collected. And these are the stickers for some reason, and I have 3 of Haruna, so those are all there. Then we have Village of Perception Chapter 2. These are all of Moonsua's cards, and then everyone else's in little spreads. And for the Polaroids, I did not collect everyone's. I just collected a top 3. So I collected Moonsua, Tsuki, and Suhyun. And I have like the little group cards in the middle. And these are the pops that I collected for this era. This was all I got. Kind of tried to slow down, I think, at this point. And I actually don't even have all of these albums physically, so I left these spots for whenever I hopefully do. And then I have this from Village of Perception Chapter 3, most incredible album ever. So good. These are all of Moonsua's cards, and then everyone else's. All the cards for this era were so good. Like the hoodie set, like the blue set, all the school sets are even good. It was just so good. And then we have all the doppelganger cards, and these are extra doppelganger cards. But yeah, the backs are like their hair, kind of. And then I have the Polaroids, and this time I only collected like Munsuas and Chukis for like these ones and the group one. And I was trying to do the full set for this one, but I am still missing Munsua and Haram for this one. So if anybody has those, let me know. And then here are the pops that I collected. So I joined for an OT7 set of this one, which I think was like K-Town for You round 3 or something. This was like a JJ Muse and K-Town for You round 4. And these are like some trading cards from a merch thing. There were so many different trading card things that it just kind of stopped being like that exciting to me. I don't know. And then these 4 are all from like Make Star 2, which I was hoping to do a full set for because I'm pretty sure that they took a lot of these selfies in Austin, which is like where I'm from, even though I don't live there anymore. But I just thought that was so iconic that they literally had cards in like my home city, beautiful Texas sky. Anyways. And then I have these 2, which were both from the same set. Okay, it's a Dear My Muse. It could be anything, but obviously these cards are just so good. And then we have the Japan release. This is like all that I collected for it. I think these 2 are like non-album cards. And this is actually part of this. It's some kind of merch card from the collect book, but I just put it here since her hair is like the same anyways. And then this was their Season's Greetings from last year. I have like the full OT7 set, and this was one of the pops that you could get for Munsua, and then I'm still kind of hoping to get the one with sunglasses, which is like also a pop. But that is my entire Billlie collection as of right now. Now I'm going to go directly to my 17 collection. So I'm not totally sure about the order of like everything that I'm gonna show, but it just feels right, I think, to start with the DK binder because it has the most different stuff, I guess. So this is from like the name photo book. I just put his little poster here, and this is like the Target or North American exclusive maybe from Sector 17. And we just go straight into everything. This is all like album cards slash pops and things that are related to album cards. So his album PCs, I mean, excluding the most recent album, is fully complete. So I'm very, very proud of this collection. And everything is like old press because I completed it a long time ago. But this is Boyz B, and this is Love and Letter. These are not, I think, fully in order. Maybe they are. I'm not sure. This was the Taiwanese release of Love and Letter, I think. 17 hits. I'm still not fully sure what that was, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I only have DKs for that. I at one point wanted to like get more of my bias line from this, but it's not really weighing on me anymore. I think that it's fine. So I just have DKs. And then we have the Going 17 cards and his units and the AL1 little Polaroid cards and all of his teenage cards and this director's cut like HMV card which somebody gave to me, and his like director's cut little nameplate thingy, and the other cards and the lenti, which is like a little peekaboo thing, hard to see. And I do have like some larger inclusions in here. I haven't like gone through some of my more recent stuff to put in here. So the latest 2 albums, I probably will try to put something in here, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But this is clearly not DK. This is Junghan's set, which I bought a long time ago because actually when I first started collecting 17, I was only collecting Junghan. So yeah, actually DK was like the 3rd person that I started biasing, but he very quickly rose to the top, so that is why. Then we have his You Made My Day. This is like HMV from You Made My Day. And then his You Made My Dawn. This is like a sticker from the albums. Honestly, I could like put the other ones now because I have the other ones now. But this one, it like came with something that I bought on Buyee. Like they just included it. So yeah, this is complete. I think these are from maybe a Kino set of some kind from You Make My Day, so I just have them in here. And then we start an ode, which it doesn't look great, I think, in a one member layout. Like, it's not really that satisfying. This is like a sticker that I think used to come with the albums that somebody gave to me in a trade. That's completed. And then this is the last version, and then I have this like one lonely HMV card from this album, but it's so good, and I just have it in the middle. Then we start the Hangare album cards. So these are album cards, these and these are album cards. One of these is like Apple Music and like Beat Road or something, but this one is the most recent one that I got, and I'm so happy about having it. It's like the Sonara / Hot Tracks fan sign card. And then I have these two, which are album cards, and this one, which is a fan sign. And I think this might be a YCY card. I'm not fully sure. These are, I think, K-Town and like HMV, and this one, which might be like Yes 24 or something like that. One of them has like curved edges and one has square edges. I don't remember which one though, but I have the image, whichever one it is. And then these are like the kind of bookmark things that you get with the album. I just have these two DKs, which I pulled, and then I just put some other pulls up here. So I have Junghan and S-Coups up there. And then we have semicolons. So these are the album cards, and then the rest of this is just other stuff. So I think these are both YZY cards. This is the famous beret semicolon. This is like my most prized possession ever of DK. And cannot remember what this is from. Maybe Beat Road, something like that. Then I just have some postcard things. These are honestly just like pulls. So I have this Junghan oval card and this Junghan Mingyu unit and Wonu Seungwon unit. I kind of just put stuff in. I am not like trying to complete all of DK's like bigger inclusions. I try to like keep up with them, but as far as like going back, definitely not really a priority. Then we have some, what is this called? Your choice stuff. So these are the album cards in this column. And then we have lucky draws, lucky draw, lucky draw. These two are fan sign cards. And then we have a lucky draw and a lucky draw. And then I think all of these are YZY. And then this one is the Thanks HMV card. This was Messima or Messima, whatever that is. This is also a YZY card, and yeah, that's all that I have there. I'm not trying, I think, to complete anything else for this, so I have no idea what's gonna go there someday. And then these are more pulls. So I think that I have just like a couple of like the Target stuff. So we have like the vocal unit and like the group one, and this unit that I pulled, which is crazy. I didn't know that they were in a unit together till I pulled it. And then this little DK black and white card. Then we have Ataka, so these are the album cards, and then we have the Target card, which I believe I got this year, and Weavers Global, Weavers Japan pre-orders. I feel like the cards from this era are probably like my favorite of all time. This is like when I started collecting 17, so it was very easy for me to collect, and I think now it would be a lot harder. But we have the Carrot version cards here, and then I think this one is the Weavers and this is Yes 24. It's the same card. I don't know why I have both, but I do, and I cannot remember what store this is from, but it's another fan sign card. And then the lucky draws, I have all the lucky draws. It's like round 1 here and round 2 here, and then these are all like fan sign cards, and then these are all the YZY cards, so YZY are all here. And then this one is from a Taiwanese store. This is like one of his best cards as well. I'm so obsessed with it, and it's beautiful hollow on it. And then we have all of his postcards, which I'm so happy about, and the vocal unit from Target, and the hip-hop unit and performance unit Target postcards. And this is like the only page I think that I have set up as like a top 3, I think. Anyways, these are the Aino Chikara cards. These were like very expensive. These are the Carrot version cards, and I was collecting these like right after it happened. They've just always been expensive, so those are those ones. And I think it's like the regular one and limited AS down here. And then these are all of the like non-album things that I have for it. So I do have like top 3 kind of for the reverse pop, and then this is a trading card, and I have the DK trading card as well, thanks to Kaylee, but still kind of wish I could put it here, but I would have to move this guy and I don't want to do that. So yeah, I think I have like everything for DK that was released for that. And then these are like the little postcard thingies. They were like random, I think. But they have like a little Christmas note on the back, which is so adorable. And then we have Face of Sun, which I don't honestly love the way that I set up this album, but I'm not sure what else to do for it. But it's pretty much the same as an ode where I did this, and in the middle I just have like random other cards. So I think this is like a merch thing. And then this was the Kino Ray version. And then here let's see, like, okay, so these are the album cards from the Pioneer version. This is the Kino, and then these are the Carrot version cards. And then I have his Weverse version up here, and then these are the Lucky Draws Target card, I think. And then these are both like Weverse, Global Pop, and Fansign. And yeah, I really collected like everything for this album, I think. So yeah, I don't remember what everything is, but this all this stuff that I have. And this one is crazy. The holo on it is like fireworks a little bit. This one has like a little whatever on it. This one has like stars, I think, but you kind of can't see it. But yeah, this is like all holo stuff. This is like the Hype Insight Lucky Draw thing. I'm so glad they're not doing that anymore. It was so stressful to like find a group winner, because it was like you cannot guarantee that one because they had a purchase limit and everything. So yeah, it was really stressful. But this era is finally done because this is all the YZY cards. We just recently got the last one on hand finally. But yeah, that's the YZY page completed. Then here are the postcards that I put in here. I think like this album made me like stop really liking postcards because there were like 10 per member and it was so difficult to trade. I never to this day completed DKs. I have a lot of them in my big inclusions binder, but I don't have all of them. So anyways, then these are like the units from Target as well, and then we start sector 17. So I believe this is like all the album cards. Maybe. I think this is like album cards, and then these are the compact versions, and then the Weverse version in the middle. Or actually it's the other way, compact version, album cards. Okay. And then we start all of the non-album things. I think that I have the Kino mixed in somewhere, but this is like I think the last time that I bought these like sparkly lucky draw things. I think now they just take way too long to send them to people for me to be able to find them when I'm excited about them, and the prices have gone crazy. So I'm happy about having the ones that I have, but probably not going to have any more in future eras. But yeah, they are so beautiful. And like these have gotten a lot more expensive over time. When I bought them, DKs were going for like around $20, maybe less. But I think now these are definitely closer to like 60 or something. It's like something that you would never want to spend. Unless it's like your favorite card ever. You do you. I think this is also the Hype Inside thing. Is it? No, it's too flexy. This is the Kino. I'm fairly certain. Target card. His lucky draws are all here. This is the Hype Inside lucky draw. I think that was the last time that they did this. They did not do it for FML, thank God. And yeah, this page is in progress, so there's no fillers or anything. We're still waiting on the round 2 of this thing, plus I think just around 3 of YZY. They only did 3 this time, thank God. And these are some of the bigger stuff that I put in here. And then we have the Dream album. I have all of the cards for this album. And then these are pre-order benefits on the side. And I got a lot of these little sparkly ones too. They're so pretty. So no regrets, but they were a little expensive. So again, probably not ever going to be able to buy those again. I wasn't able to get either of like the selfie ones. The one in this concept goes for so much. It's just, from the beginning, it was close to $100. So I just knew I was never going to get that one. So like the Dome Tour cards. Now we have Busok soon. So obviously I collected all of the cards for this. It was not very difficult at all. So I have everyone's cards. Oh, and these are like Weaver's Global Pops, which were very inexpensive later on, so I just bought them. I am still waiting on this one last card. This is like the YZY Pop, but there's also a YZY voice message benefit thing. The group order manager has them. So we'll see. But anyways, these are all of his lucky draws, which was kind of a pain to complete. They were a little pricey. When he's random 1 of 3, he is much more expensive than when he is random 1 of 13. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Then we start FML. So these are the album cards, and this was his Kino, and these are the 2 of the vocal units from the deluxe version. And there's the other vocal unit from the deluxe version and his deluxe version card, I think. And then these are the Carrot version cards and his Weaver's version in the middle. Then these are all non-album things. So lucky draws are up here, and after that, I'm not really sure. Target card maybe, and Weaver's Carrot version. These are the same, but one has a little sparkly little glitter thing, which you can't see very well in this lighting, but I swear. Weaver's Global. I realized that I did something terribly wrong here. I'm actually still waiting for one more thing, and I thought that this was it. This is actually a YZY card, not a KM Station. The rest of these are KM Station cards. This is Weaver's fan sign. These are both fan signs, can't remember which is which. And then these are like Japan cards except for this. So these are the Weaver's Pops, UMS Pops, and the Dome Tour photo cards. And this is a replica of a YZY card that I'm never gonna buy. I'm going to put this here. So this is a YZY card. This is my YZY page. I'm still waiting on all of the fan sign rounds, basically, except for this one. So this is Pop 2, Pop 3, Pop 4, Pop 5, and fan sign round 2. For some odd reason, that is what we have. Still waiting on rounds 1, 3, and 4, I think. And then we have this album. What the heck is this called? Always Yours? Yes, I did not collect every single card for this. I'm so proud of myself for not doing it. I wanted to, but I didn't do it. So I have these. I don't remember what's what. These are definitely pre-order benefits, but everything else is an album card version. And then here we have the latest album. Nothing is finished, so this is where the album cards are going for 17th Heaven. And this is done though. They have the Carrot version, Weaver's version, Target card, and a Kino. These were put in my most recent putting away video, and this is all I have as far as the non-album for this so far. So blank page. And then we have the rest of my Japan cards collection. I haven't made a ton of progress on this, and it's not a super high priority. Nothing really is anymore, but I kind of like figured out what I was collecting, so there's a lot less that is missing now. So these are the happy ending cards I'm finished collecting. The Fallen Flower, I'm only missing his Carrot version, which is not very expensive, so I could get it at any point. This is one of his We Make You cards. I would like to get the Carrot version. It's his most expensive Japanese card, but it would go here if I had it. Then for Hitori Janai, it's finished. This is all I'm collecting. And what is this? 24 hours? I'm missing 2. I'm missing his Carrot version, which I would like to put right here, and I think the selfie in the pink shirt will go there. But that is everything from this binder for DK, and now we're gonna go to my other DK binder, which has more than just DK in it actually, but it's the other DK binder. So this is the other DK binder. It is really big. This is the biggest binder that I own, and it used to be just DK, all of his stuff in one binder, and I eventually split it into 2. There's a ton of extra room in here, so it probably should be a smaller binder, but this is just what I had at the time, so Yeah, this is from their season's greetings. Just have their two posters here. But yeah, this is like everything that is not album related that I have. So it's like photo book stuff and miscellaneous merch stuff, trading cards, things like that. But yeah, this first page I just have like my most special cards. So these are all from his like musical Excalibur. These are the original like casting call cards or whatever they're called. I think these are from like 2021. And then these are from the documentary that happened last year or the year before, I can't remember. And then I have two of his carrot zones I'm not planning on going back for anymore. I am still waiting for his most recent one. I did buy it, so I'm just waiting for it. Hopefully that gets to me soon. Then I have this in the soup page. This Minghao does not need to be here, but he is. Season 1, Season 2. This is like the Season 1 photo book thing, I think. And then Season 2 photo book. And this is like a Season 2 merch thing. Then I have all DVD stuff, so I'm not trying to collect every single one, but to be honest, most of it. So I'm missing like a couple of these older ones. I have some random Junghans here and there because, like I said, he was the one I was collecting first, so he's in here every now and then. I would really love to get his incomplete Blu-ray card. That's probably my highest prio out of everything at this point because I've gotten so many of my other high prios. Spent $1 billion on this, but I wanted it, so I got it, I guess. Then I can't remember what everything is, but this is definitely Hanabi fan meeting. I hosted a group order for these, so that is why I kept both of theirs. And yeah, this actually ends right here. I was like just checking. But once I get the Be the Sun Japan cards, which I should be getting soon, they'll be going here. But these are the Be the Sun DVD and digital code cards. And this is my entire Power of Love page. I just put my top 3 here because there is no Minghao card, so there was no need for me to separate them. Don't know what everything is, but there are a lot of cards from this. I also have my movie tickets, which is right there. Then we have these Carrot Land things. These are from 2022, I believe. And then we have a bunch of photo book stuff. So the Going 17 magazine and Social Club and the Name 17 photo book and the second Going 17 magazine. And I have his other one in the back. Then I just have a bunch of membership cards. So I was originally collecting both of theirs, but I'm pretty happy with what I have. I think DK is complete. And Junghan, I have like these. I don't have this one for some reason. Oh wait, no, I don't have this one for some reason. And I don't have that one. But I have everything else. And I did have to separate them at some point. And then I have a bunch of season's greetings, kind of just starting right after. I should probably organize this better once I get the latest season's greetings and membership stuff and separate them. Let's see, one of these, I think, okay, it's this one. This is like a pre-order benefit somehow from YZY for the 2021 season's greetings. No idea why they did that. It's so random, but it exists, so I have it. And then we have the rest of these season's greetings. I am still missing his 2020 where he has like a water gun. That one's also a pretty high prio, but it's not that hard to find, so we'll probably get that someday. And then we have kind of a miscellaneous page, so there are some random like trading cards and things. This was like from a PC holder that they had for some Japan event, like 17 Museum, I think. What is this? This is a sticker, but I can't remember what it came with. This is an anniversary card, I think. Yeah, 7th anniversary thingy. These are the little cookies cards. So my friend Victoria, she sent me 3 cookies, and these were my 3 pulls, which is so iconic, so I kept them here. Then we have some other miscellaneous merch things, kind of, because these are the little wishes cards, and then these are his birthday box cards. I'm probably not buying the birthday box this year. I don't love it. The burger cake. I think it's just kind of gross. I don't know. It's just like, ugh, like I'm just thinking about the soggy burgers at the bottom. It just doesn't seem very cute. Where I feel like this one from last year was just so cute. This was peak. So it'll depend on the selfies, to be honest. Like, I don't know. We will see. But I do have a second 7th anniversary card because the charm was gifted to me after I had already gotten it, but I will always keep a gift, so that makes this page look really nice. And then we have some Japanese trading cards. So I kind of like downsized, like some of these were completed sets. I haven't like sold them. I just kind of took them out of here. And honestly, I might just put them back. Like, I don't think it's really hurting anyone for me to just keep those. But we have a 17th home, 17th home. This one was never completed, but this one was. And this one, which is the Hanabi ones, that was finished. And then I have these ones from the Fortune box. This is one of his 17 cafe cards. I think I still have all of the other ones that I had. They're just taken out. These are amazing. I took, I think, this card to the movies when we went to the Follow Japan thing in December. But these are all of the cards that I have for this set, and I'm pretty happy with what I have. They're so cute. So like some of his best work of all time. And then yeah, from here it kind of just starts like more trading cards. So these are kind of just random ones that I kept. I have Wanu's full set and Jonghan's full set. I do not even have DK's full set because I actually bought like 20 packs of these, and I just kept the sets that I kept slash cards that I really liked. So I have like Woozy's full set and these units of Woozy and Wanu, and these are the only DKs that I pulled, so I just kept them. And then these are some other units that I really liked that I just kept. And then we have some Power of Love stuff. This is like the trading cards, and then I just have these like extra Jonghan's that were given to me as freebies at some point. And this is like from the jacket set. I also like hosted a group order for this. Somebody was selling secondhand, so I just kept DKs and hosted for the rest of them. And we have Carrotland 2022 trading card set. This was so fun to collect, and I collected Hoshi. That's a surprise, but I collected Hoshi because I think at this point I was collecting Hoshi. I think that everybody has gone through a Hoshi phase if you're not currently collecting Hoshi. So I have his full set. Here's the rest. Here's his selfie card. Their selfie cards are elsewhere, but yeah, those are the group cards. And then this was the most recent Carrotland trading card. I honestly loved collecting these. I keep telling myself that I should not do it, but it's actually so fun to do. Like, even if it's like clutter, like it's still just like the act of collecting it, I think is really fun. So these are all of his trading cards, and this was like a Lenti set thing. I just got his from a group order, vocal unit selfie, and the group selfie, or I guess it's not a selfie, group card. And these are the rest of their cards, which I collected. And then this is a 17 cafe set, which it was the first time they did a 17 cafe in Korea, but the cards from this were definitely like much older. Like the photos are like, if you look at everyone's hair and stuff, it definitely looks like a Taka era. So I think they were planning on doing it then, but had to cancel it because of like COVID surging and stuff. But now nobody cares if COVID surges, so we just go anyways. But anyways, these are the follow trading cards. I think this is like the jacket photo card, group card, and I have a Jonghan card that I need to put here, but we'll probably do that next time I do a putting away video. Then we have like the icon stuff. So this is from the big massive one from 2021. I love this magazine so much. I think everybody should have it of their bias. Then this was from the first 101 cards thing. Then I have DK's cards from his like solo thing. I also got Tae's, which we looked at earlier, but these are from DK's and the vocal unit. Then I joined a group order, I think, for some of these other ones. So I have the vocal units from the group one, and here are these three guys from the group one. And then starting from here is where I have like the 13 tape stuff, And just a little sneak peek, I am going to have dinos to put here, but yeah, anyways, these are all the spider cards. I did not completely finish it, but I got very, very close to finishing it. They're all just in order, so these are all the cards. The only one that I am missing is the notorious Horanghe selfie. I'm so happy that I have this one, but it would be so incredible to complete it someday. It's just very, very hard to find. Then this is what I have for Bittersweet. This is technically not a 13 tapes thing, but for some reason they just released a bunch of merch for it. So I have these trading cards, and I have these from Ruby. I couldn't think of it. So yeah, this is all I have for Ruby. I would love to get just one selfie from this just to complete this. Kind of, you know, a selfie to put in the middle would be so amazing. And then this is the Vernon page, which it just has my pool on it, nothing else. So I think at one point I did plan to like try to get some trading cards, and it just never happened. So this page is probably just going to be the page for the selfies at some point if I ever make it look better. And back here are just random freebies, which I do sometimes so that nothing is like squished at the back. But that is it for all of the DK stuff, basically, plus additional things. All right, so here we are. This is all basically going to be album cards. There's a little bit of non-album stuff on the back. This is from the same season's greetings that the other posters were from, but I just put theirs in here. So these are like not in order. I just kind of put them together because I think I saw somebody else did this. I can't remember who it was, but I really like the idea of it because the cards for these are so different from the rest. Just the Polaroid thing just looks nicer this way. But basically for Junghan, this is the only card that I am missing for his entire like album card collection, except for the most recent album, which is still in progress. But yeah, I found out that after they like reprinted all of the albums, the Boyz album, even though they reprinted both versions of the album, you can only pull this version of the photo cards. You cannot pull the other version. It's officially first press only, so it's very difficult to find now, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it, but we will see. I just have to hope that somebody drops their collection. But yeah, this is like Boyz AL1 Love and Letter, and then here's the Minghao page. I don't have any of these cards. And then for Seungkwan, I am once again missing the first press only one, but I do have SpongeBob and AL1 and Love and Letter. Then we start the Going 17 cards. I'm just missing these two now. Made a ton of progress this year thanks to the reprints. So yeah, just looking for those. I think this is like the beret one, and this is the one where he is wearing glasses. So very cute ones that I am missing, and I'm just missing the Hoshi Minghao unit, I think, to complete the units. Then for Teenage, I'm only missing this Minghao now, orange version, but everything else is done. And Director's Cut cards start there. And I don't think anything is missing here. This is just an empty column for some reason. I am missing though Minghao's little nameplate thing. And we have You Made My Day. And I'm still missing specifically these three of Seungkwan. But it should be a little easier to get now that they have been reprinted. Then You Made My Dawn. I think most of Here Forward is fully completed. An ode, which I finished Minghao this year, like at the beginning of the year, so that was really nice because he has some very good cards that are like pretty difficult to find. I think especially in comparison to like Seungkwan and Junghan's, I think he has a lot more of those more difficult cards. And then we start Hangare down here, and this is like the only more recent card that I'm missing at all, and it's the peace sign Hana version of Minghao. Still missing it, but the rest is completed. Then we have semicolon and Your Choice and Ataka, which I also finished this year. Whoa! The carrot version of Ataka. And then we start Face the Sun, which I think I also finished this year. I don't know. There was like a certain Minghao card that was pretty hard to find for me. I think it was like this one. But everything else is done. Yep. And then we have the Weavers versions, and the carrot versions, and the Kinos, and Sector 17. So I think that I had the compact versions in the middle, and then top and bottom are like the regular album cards. Same for both versions. And then these Weavers versions. I wish the Weavers versions would be this fun again, because I feel like now they're just like using the same photos or like the same concept, and like we used to get some little fun like music video, like something that was not represented elsewhere, you know? Anyways, then we have the Kinos up here, and then we start FML immediately after that. So we have this first version, which actually is not the first version. I just put it here. And here is the other version, and these are the Kinos in the middle. And the last version and the deluxe version is in the middle. And the Weavers version, which is just reusing the same concept. And then the carrot version. Then we start the new album. I am still missing their Kinos, but I have Seungwan's. And then we start the carrot versions, which these are completed, just haven't put them away yet. Then the first version, I literally don't have it in me mentally to like remember the names right now, but morning, afternoon, nighttime, and the Weavers versions. And then from here starts the not album stuff. So these are the non-album but album related cards. So previously I used to collect a lot more than just the Target cards, but more recently I have committed to like not doing this for my entire Buyers line anymore. It's like so expensive to do, and I'm trying to just stick to the Target cards because they're a little easier to do. But these are the Target cards from Face the Sun, the Weavers Global POB, which I actually have OT13 for, but Weavers Global fan sign. And then for Sector 17, I have their Target cards, and then the Weavers fan sign cards. And actually this one is not from Weavers, it's from Aladdin, so the back is different, which you will see, but that's why it's like not fake or anything. It's just a different store, has a different back for some reason. Then we have the Dream Weavers Japan POBs, and I put their like stickers from Sector 17 on the back so that you could see it a little better, and to have somewhere to put those because for some reason I collected them. Then these are the UMS ones. I am still missing Seungwan's. I really would like to get it eventually. Then for FML and 17th Heaven, these are just the Target cards. So yeah, I really reeled it in. I never got their Ataka Target cards since I am not motivated to get them. So then we have in the soup stuff. So we have season 1, season 2, and then these are like from the season 2 photo book thing, I believe. And then we have some photo book things. So we have their Going 17 magazine cards from the first one, and then I have all of their social club photo book cards. This was like one of the first, I think, big collecting projects I had when I was like first starting to collect 17, because it came out like recently, but not super recently when I started collecting them. Then we have the Say the Name 17 or the Name 17, I can't remember. Both sets. And then the second Going 17 magazine, I just collected one set, so those are those. And then from here we have some like DVD stuff that I just happened to have for all three. Either I was crazy and collected them, or it came in a set, and I claimed on my entire Buyers line. So we have the DVD cards from Incomplete. I did for some reason collect all of them. And these I think are from Carrotland 2021 memory book Then I think these are from the touring VOD, which I bought, and I think I have the entire set, but I haven't even watched it, so I'm not sure if that was a waste of money. And then I have their cards from the Be the Sun DVD and digital code. And then this is kind of a miscellaneous page, I suppose, because these are the Carrotland selfies. I did not collect Seungwon's full set, but I do have his selfies, so pretty happy about that. And then these are from the membership kit. I did actually buy the membership kit last year, and I wanted it because I liked what it came with. It came with like a mug, and I use that mug legit every day. So excellent purchase, I think, on my part. But yeah, I did not buy the actual kit this year. I do have the membership, but I did not buy the kit this year. So this is the binder that took like basically all of my fillers, or a lot of them. I was like cleaning up this binder, trying to put fillers where stuff is missing because I'm not very consistent about that, and I wanted the flip through to be nice, but I ran out midway through, so there are some pages that don't have it. But this is my OT13 sets slash other things binder, mostly just like sets from albums that I want to complete. This is not one of those, actually. This is actually just like a catch-all random cards that I'm keeping page because I don't have anywhere else to put them. So yeah, I just really wanted to keep this June card. I was collecting June at some point, so that's why I have a few random Junes. Then this is the Going 17 Make It Happen version set that I started this year. I don't have very much. And the Beret set from an Ode Hope version. And these are just some other Ode cards that I decided to keep because I was collecting these members at some point and just decided to keep these ones because I liked them. Then we have Hangare, the Hana version, and the set version, and the dual version. I know those are out of order, but this one I started collecting most recently, so that's why it's at the back, I guess. Then we have the Your Choice Beside version, and Ataka OP1, which I've made a lot of progress on lately. Then a lot of completed sets are around here. So I have the Face the Sun. This is just a set of like one card from this version. That was me buying time. This is called the Path version, and the Ray version. And then I actually collected all of the Carrot version cards for this album and the Weavers versions for this album. It was like the first time they were ever doing Weavers versions, and the Carrot versions for this album kind of slayed because they had completely unique concepts from everything else, and I really loved the preview videos that we got like of each member during this era. Like the release of this album was just so fun, and so yeah, these cards are like some of my favorite. And obviously the paint version. And then the Weavers versions were from the Darling music video, and these are the only cards that we have in these outfits slash concepts, so that is also why I have these. And yeah. Then we start Sector 17, so I believe these are all of the New Beginning compact cards, and then New Heights regular version. I'm still just missing S-Coops and the New Beginnings regular version. And these are just the Weavers versions that were like extra that I kept. And then I have some Dream cards, and I don't know why this is like blank and why this is in such a weird order. I would really like to redo this section, but these are just ones that I pulled, or the Junghan cards that I collected when I was collecting both DK and Junghan for Japan cards. And I was just really attached to them, so I kept all of them. Then we start the FML sets. So for this one, I'm actually only missing S-Coops. This is just an 8 pattern because Dino is not here, but I do have Dino right here. So this is the other one, and I did complete it. And then we have the Carrot version. I collected 3 per member, so I just have them in a row, and this Dino is actually on the way. I fully collected Dino. I don't know why, but I was in a little Dino frenzy, and he was really bias wrecking me, so I just decided, like, why not? I have his Weavers version there, and then these are the regular version album cards and the 4th carrot version card. I did collect all of them. And then we have the 17th Heaven sets that I've started. I have like the Flower Crown started, but I'm still missing a few, and this is where I ran out of fillers. So this is the carrot version set that I'm trying to do. And then from here starts like non-album things that are not DK basically. So I obviously have a lot of Junghan here, a few like Minghao's and Seungwan's, and some other claims that I can't really explain. But yeah, these are like some of the very first cards that I ever collected because I was originally just Junghan biased. My next bias wrecker was Minghao, so I got these pretty early on. And then came DK, and DK changed everything. So yeah, and I do have a couple of Hoshis for the same reason, my Hoshi phase. And these are your choice era, then these are all the Attacker era stuff. I had originally planned to collect like my top 3 for like every pop, whatever, during Attacker era. And back then there was a lot less, but yeah, there are a lot of like things that are just way too expensive for what they are. So yeah, that dream never fully came to fruition, but this is what I still have, and it does go on for a couple pages. But this is his Hive Insight card. I don't even have DK for Attacker for Hive Insight, but I have Junghan's for some reason, so that's pretty crazy. For YZY round C, I have like everyone's for some reason. I have Hoshi and Minghao and Seungwan and Junghan. Like, I don't know why, but I do. One of my favorite Seungwan cards of all time. And yeah, it just keeps going. I don't know why I have this, but I do. There he is. These are just some extra Seungwans that I have from this album. I know Chikara, I could not think of the name. And then this is the rest of my OT13 set from the Weavers, not Japan, Weavers Global pre-order benefit from Face the Sun. Yeah, I bought enough albums and joined enough group orders that I was able to complete these without having to buy any extras, which is a little bit humiliating. Yeah, so these are just like, I was getting them anyways, so that was why I just decided to do that. And then more random Face the Sun stuff. These are all like the global fan sign, Weavers Global fan sign. I just ended up with those. Yeah, fan sign, lucky draw, other random stuff that I was claiming my entire bias line for. And by my entire bias line, I mean like just Junghan and Seungwan and DK, because yeah, I originally had grand beautiful plans to just collect everything for everyone, and it very quickly became not possible. So yeah, this is the only red Minghao that I have, so he is very important to me. But yeah, these are all like YZY stuff basically. This is from Sector 17, which starts right here. Again, I was collecting like everything for Junghan and Seungwan and DK, so there are a lot of just these 2 guys here. Don't remember why or how I ended up with that June, but I have it. I think I pulled this Dino, so I just kept him. And yeah, some of these are like the hollow whatevers, and they're so beautiful. Then we have a few like dream era things. I did collect OT13 for these because again, I just had enough albums to do it. And I put stickers on the back. I have like stickers of everyone except for Joshua, and I used to have it, but I actually gave it to somebody who needed it, and I didn't even realize that I didn't have any other ones. Oh, I guess I also don't have a Vernon, but I just have Seungwan's back here. Anyways, these are the Dome Tour cards. I originally had all 3 of Junghan's, like including the Tokyo Dome with a flower, but I might have gotten scammed out of it. I'm honestly not sure anymore. It supposedly got lost after I joined a group order for it, but we'll never know the truth. Then we have FML things. This is just entirely a Minghao page. So yeah, these two at the bottom are hollow. This is like the Weavers Japan Sparkly, and this is KM Station Sparkly that I hosted a group order for. I don't remember what everything is, but yeah, then we have the replica that I also have of DK. This is Junghan's replica. This is another Weavers Japan, but of Junghan, and this is a lucky draw that is here for some reason, and I can't remember what this is from, so that is all of that. And then from here starts like OT13 sets that are just meant to be sets, I guess. Either they came as a set or I'm trying to collect the set. So here's Going 17 magazine. Obviously I'm just missing these three members, being you, June, Joshua, but I have the rest. These are from the 101 cards, the icon thing. I actually have the entire set, but I just put these ones in this binder because I liked them. This is the rest of the Power of Love cards, but yeah, there's no June or Minghao for these, so this is just the rest of the set. And then I have the name photo book. I have both sets fully completed, so these are both of the sets. And then these are the membership cards. I did double side these for some reason. So those are the IDs on the back. And then these are from the touring VOD. I don't really love these cards, to be honest, but there they are. And then these are the season 2 in the soup pre-order benefits, and this is the name photo book set that I collected, and that's pretty much it. And then back here I just have like the Moon business cards of my friends and stuff back here. So shout out to y'all. I try to keep these, and sometimes I forget that they're back here, but they are here. I have one more 17 binder that I never really show because it never needs anything added, but I will show it very quickly just to show where I have that stuff. So I'm honestly not sure if I've ever shown this on camera. This is like a Sanrio, like little flexi little binder thing. I think I bought this secondhand from someone who was just selling it. They had never used it, but it has been used for many different things over the course of how long I've had it. And currently this is where I am keeping the Polaroid style cards for 17. So some of these are real Polaroids that were like merch items. So this one is from their Be the Sun Japan merch, I believe. And then I have some of their like old tour cards. I could not tell you what everything is from, but yeah, I have like Junghan's full set for this, and they're so beautiful. I'm so happy that I have them. And these like units, some of them, obviously I tend to favor stuff that has DK, Sungwan, Junghan together. It's also a little bit hard to flip through. But yeah, I never really show this because there's never really anything I need to add. This Sungwan was from the same thing. I pulled these two, so I just kept them. And then these are from the Incomplete DVD. My 96 line is so like effed up. I don't know why, but it was like that when I got it. Like, I don't know. It's all dirty. Then we have these Hanabi polos. These are real polos. I don't know why sometimes their merch has a real Polaroid, but yeah, I collected those. And then these are the polos from the name photo book. Yep. And then that's it. Like, I have some random stuff at the back, like Junghan's social club name cards and a couple of DK's carrot version cards, which are actually covering the sensitive information from these two cards. So yeah, I think this concludes my 17 collection now. Now we can move on to other groups. This is day 2 of my collection flip through. I'm just gonna pick up where I left off. So we're starting with my old girl groups binder, and this basically has all of the like post Loona stuff in the front and then Sserafim at the back. So for like post Loona, I only have like Odd Eye Circle, Loossemble, and Chuu stuff in here. I don't have any Heejin in here yet, but I am planning on it. So at the front, I have all of my Odd Eye Circle stuff. I am trying to collect all of the objects from version up, but I don't have all of them yet. I'm still waiting on some trades. I think I'm just missing 211 for Jinsol and Kimlip at this point, technically. And this is not a very satisfying page, but these are kind of like extra things. So these were the clear cards, and I did try to collect one pop for each member. I'm still waiting on Jinsol's to arrive, but I will have a little row right here. And then I have their IDs for some reason. I'm not really sure why I did this, but I did. Then we have the Loossemble album, their debut album, and I only have like the Wish version fully completed, but this is what I'm collecting. I decided to do like one of each of these three members, and then I fully collected Yeojin and Haeju for all the album cards, so I am still waiting on a lot of them, but it should be complete pretty soon. So this one is the Dream version and Space version. And then we have the Ever Music albums. Again, I collected all of Haeju and Yeojin, and then I collected everyone's little egg card in the middle. And we have the QR cards from the Ever Music version. And then these are the pops that I have so far for Loossemble. I'm having like a Yeojin row on top and Haeju row on bottom, but I'm still waiting on a couple of those. And these are all the like K-Town for You pre-order benefits that I just got myself from buying the albums. And then these are the photo cards from their tour. These are from the VIP package. If you purchased regular VIP or the Wonder tier, you would get this full set of cards. And then these are the trading cards from their tour as well. I did like an alternating thing, and I'm not really sure if I love it, so I might change that. Then we start all the Chuu stuff, and I've collected like a good amount so far. I just don't have a lot of it on hand. So we start off with her Koti membership cards. There's 10 cards, so here are the first 9, and there's the 10th one. Then I have her Lightstick pre-order card, the Lightstick Deco stickers card, and then these 3 are also from her tour, the VIP Wonder tier package. I might move these to be with the rest of the Howl stuff, but I just put them here for now. And then I tried starting to do like a spread a little bit for Howl, but I don't have everything on hand, obviously. So I have the Wind version, Wave version, and then the Ever Music version is going to go on the bottom. And in the columns, I just have some sticker inclusions for now. And this is all that I have for Pobs on hand right now, but I should actually have a lot coming in the next couple of months, probably. And then starting right after that, this is my Sserafim collection. This is something that I'm very proud of, and I have a lot of fun collecting Sserafim. I collect OT5 for as much as I feel comfortable collecting OT5 for, and for anything else that I feel like collecting, I do just Eunchae and Chaewon since they're my biases. So we start off with Fearless. So far, I'm only missing this Black Petrol Sakura card to finish this version. And then for the blue Shipra, I have Kazuha on the way, but again, just missing Sakura's to finish this album. I did not decide to collect Garam's cards. I am collecting like OT5, what's like continuing. I just think it would be kind of pointless, in my opinion. Especially, I didn't really get into the Sserafim until Anti-Fragile era, so I am kind of like back collecting for those other things. So for Anti-Fragile, I collected as much as I could for the photo book version, so I am trying to collect OT5 for photo books. I'm just missing Frozen Aqua Sakura. Once again, she tends to be the person that is missing for me. And then in this column, I just have some non-album things that I impulsively bought or accepted trades for. It's not something that I really like strive to collect for Sserafim, but I won't like say no to like getting them. So I just have a few, and there's a few on the back as well. And then for the compact versions, I'm only collecting Chaewon and Eunchae, so I'm just missing a couple still for Chaewon. And Weverse versions is complete. This is what I collected. I did all the QR cards since they were pretty easy to find, and I just did the full sets for Chaewon and Eunchae. And for the units, I collected all of them, and these are just some extra units that I like flipped around. No reason for me to do that. I just don't really feel like trying to sell them, but I mean, if anybody wants them, I would not be opposed to parting with them. And then I do collect their Japan stuff as well. So this is the Japan Fearless comeback. I did like the solo jacket cards on the top, and then the regular version is in the middle. And these are just like pulls from a trading card pack. I bought just one, so yeah, I just put my pulls here. And for some reason, I also have this enchant. I think that this came from a group order, and I just put the extra here. Honestly, I should put it somewhere else, but this is where it is right now. This is the pre-order benefit that you got from buying the full set of member covers for Japan Fearless off of Weavers. I actually did do that for this comeback, so that's the only reason why I have these. They're really beautiful though. They have like a heart hollow on them. So yeah, if I just like end up with an OT5 pop set, like that's great. I'll keep it, like no questions asked. And then we start Unforgiven, and this is what I collected for the compact versions. I just did everyone's for the water bottle card and fully collected for Chewan and Che. And then the photo book, everything is like complete for this album, so I'm very happy about it. I actually got to collect during the era this time, so I think that made it a little bit easier. And honestly, they're so popular that it's really not difficult to find these cards later on. So I have all of the photo book cards this way, and then I start some of the Weavers versions this way. They have like a unit set, so these are a couple of the units, and then the Target group card is there, and then these are all the Weavers versions, like the rest of them. So we have like the set on top and bottom, and then these are the QR cards, and these are the rest of the units, and I just have on the side. And then these are the non-album cards that I collected for this album. So I have this Chewan Target card. I just pulled this, so I kept it. And I bought these off of a friend. Claire, if you happen to be watching this, this is a very long video, so I don't know if you'll make it to here, but if you happen to see this, thank you. I still really love these. I can't remember. I want to say that these were like MTU or something like that. And then these two I got off of Pokemarket, so I was very surprised that they were so inexpensive later, but I believe they are Olive Young benefits or something. And then these are the other pops that I ended up with. So for this album, I was gifted the entire photo book set from my friend Victoria, and she got them off of K-Town, so I have like the full pop set from K-Town for you here. They're kind of like see-through, so that's why I have them in white sleeves. So thank you, Victoria, once again. Literally saved my life and my collection at this point. And then these like benefits I think are all from Goes. Like some of them are from a full set that I got from K-Town from a group order, and some are from Yes24, but they're the same picture. And then I just have the other 3 K-Town members on the back here, just because I didn't really have anywhere else to put them. And then this is the newest addition to this collection. This is from Unforgiven Japan, and I basically did the same thing. I bought the cards later on, and I have the member covers on top and bottom, and then these are the regular versions. Obviously I have this like duplicate Unche here. There's not really a good explanation for that, other than I wasn't sure if I was going to collect this album, and I bought a single Unche album as well, and so I just have like a duplicate from the set that I bought versus the single album that I bought. And then these are also just some freebies that I got from a group order, and they're like from the Flame Rises tour. I didn't have anywhere else to put them, so I just have them in this column to fill it out. And then this is like a little miscellaneous page, so I have their Day Off in Jeju photo book cards here, and then these are from the Fearnada tour merch, I think the hoodie and the t-shirt. And this is from last year's Season's Greetings. I'm not sure if I'm going to like seek out this year's Season's Greetings. This was kind of just on a whim, but I just have this one set for Chewan. And then at the very back, I have some of her Eyes One cards. I'm not as dedicated to completing this as I originally was. Her cards are like pretty expensive now, so yeah, it's a little harder to find now as well, but this is what I have. And also there are so many cards for Bloom Eyes, like it just keeps going. But I do feel like I have like all of like the good ones. Like I have a lot of the hoodie ones, and a lot of these ones from this album are like really good. And I only have these 2 because they came with a giant set that I bought. These are from like an online concert, I want to say, from like their Catalina performance. But yeah, that is basically this entire binder. I am probably in the future going to split this up and have like Post Loona in one and Sserafim in another, but for right now they are roommates. Everyone is roommates in this binder. So I did lower the camera a little bit so that y'all can hopefully see better, and everything from now on is going to be a small binder since my newer collections I think tend to be a bit smaller, and I try not to go as crazy as I do for some of my older giant collections. So obviously I just opened this without saying anything, but this is my Promise 9 collection. I kind of haven't been paying as much attention to this, but I do have some purchases on the way. So we will probably be looking at this in the next putting away video. I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, this is a collection that I wanted to start for a long time, and I'm glad that I finally did it. But there is not much of a collecting community, I would say. So most of the time I just buy the cards later. So on this first page, I'm actually starting, I think, with their second album. The first album does not have like regular photo cards. They have like IDs and I think Polaroids, and the Polaroids are actually pretty expensive now. It's like 40 bucks for like one card, and I just don't love them enough to do that. So I am starting with the second one, which I believe this album is called Today. I'm just missing this Jiwon. These are the two members that I collect, Jiwon and Jisun. Then we have Love Bomb. I actually don't know what the album is called, but we have the Love Bomb album. I believe this Jisun is on the way, but this is like the era that was most recent when I started standing. They were on a very long hiatus, so this was what was like out when I started standing them. Then we have Fun Factory, which was kind of like my first comeback with them, which is fully completed. And for My Little Society, I actually don't have any selfie cards on hand yet, but I decided to only collect Jisun for this one. No real reason for that other than I'm just not motivated to like go back for them as much as I once was. And then these are like some mini cards which are also from My Little Society. They kind of just came with some other stuff that I bought in the past, so that's why I have those. Then we have 9-Way Ticket, which is also fully completed. And for Talk and Talk, I'm just missing this one G1 card. I think she has like a bow on her head. It's really cute. And every time I see this card, I think that she's wearing a lanyard. I don't know why, but I always see this card again and think that she's wearing a lanyard. And then we start Midnight Guest, which is the first album that I bought. Like, this was the first comeback when I was actually collecting photo cards. So I did actually buy these albums. Very happy about that, since some of these other ones are pretty hard to find now. But Midnight Guest is also fully completed. And I collected the mini cards. That's a little crazy to me. I don't know. I feel like now I probably wouldn't do that. And then we have Unlock My World, which I actually still have not completed to this day. I have Jiwon's full set because I was able to find a full set that was very reasonably priced. So I have her completed, but I'm actually still missing Jisun for both of these first two versions. And I don't remember the version names. I'm very sorry. But this one is completed. So yay. And then these are the compact versions. So I did buy a copy. So these were my pulls. They come with 2 cards, which is amazing. This G1 came with the G1 set that I bought, and this Jisun was gifted to me by Victoria. Who would have guessed it? And for Unlock My World, this is so sad. I still have not bought like any of the regular photo book albums or cards at all. So these are just blank, but this is what I'm planning to do. I wanted to get 2 for each version, for each member. Hopefully, we'll see if that happens. But I think for this album, they did the Boyz thing where there's 3 per member, but you only get 2 in the album. And I just find that really frustrating. Like, I think that you should always just be able to complete a member if you at least buy a set. Like, come on, like twice you can complete a member buying 1 album. So I feel like people should step it up. Anyways, this is what I have for the compact version. I did join group orders for this, so I got everybody that I wanted. These were like my choices, and I just have them like in age order. And then at the back, I just have some little extra cards that I don't want to let go of. So that is my entire Promise 9 collection. Next, in this beautiful checkered binder, I have like my 2 SM collections, which are for NCT 127 and for Shinee a little bit. And for 127, I collect Utah. I started collecting him this year, and I'm very happy about it. I don't collect everything for him, and I basically just buy the cards later, so this is not a very thorough or super organized collection, I guess. But we have all of his sticker cards, all of his favorite cards. They're very cheap on Pokemarket, by the way, so if y'all are thinking of starting a Utah collection, go take a look. This is what I have for 2 baddies. I am still missing, I believe, his Japan photo book exclusive is what I'm waiting for. That was what I really wanted to get. It's very similar to this one. And then I have all of his AO cards. And then this is what we have for the present. I don't have like anything for Golden Age except for this that was gifted to me from Kaylee, but I would really like to get his collecting version. And for fact check, I only have his Target exclusive. I would like to get at least a couple more cards from that. And I just have this blank page just for other cards. If I get them, I would really like to get something for Be There For Me, since I really liked the concepts and stuff. Then we have some non-album stuff. So these are from his Blue to Orange photo book. I have a few things from like 2 Baddies and AO. I think one of these is the Target exclusive. I think it's this one. And then we have some more miscellaneous things. I think merch card, trading card, pop. I'm fully not sure what everything is. This might be a trading card as well, honestly. And then this is a Jungwoo card, obviously not Utah, but somebody gave this to me as a gift. Jungwoo is like my bias record, but I think this is from when they were touring about a year ago. They had some kind of pop-up shop thing. So yeah, that's what that is. Merch card, maybe a merch card. Yeah, I don't know what anything is, so I do apologize. This is what I have for Pink Christmas from last year. I'm probably not going to get them again because this time, for some reason, Utah does not have a prop in his cards. And I feel like that's what makes it a Christmas card, personally. So I probably won't be buying them, but I almost have all of his, and then I ended up with this Jungwoo. I just like joined a group order. And I did join group orders for Candy. I'm not really like an NCT Dream collector, really, but I really liked this album and the concept. So yeah, I joined group orders for Chandler's cards. And this was the Apple Music pop that I ended up with from that. So I think those are like almost all of his cards except for the special version where I ended up with Runjun after sorting. And then these are a couple of Doyoungs that I cannot let go of. I think that I traded for this Doyoung specifically. Actually, this is an AO card, and I pulled this in my S Mini for perfume. Then we start my like Shinee collection. I don't really collect one specific member. I just like buy albums for Shinee, to be honest. So this is mostly just pulls and stuff that I have ended up with. So these are group cards from the Story of Light, various versions. Shinee Odd, Story of Light Part 2. If I ever get Story of Light Part 3, I will put something there. This is from Story of Light Epilogue. I tend to pull Key and Minho quite a bit. I think this is from Key's first repackage album. And this is from Don't Call Me, Don't Call Me, Don't Call Me. Atlantis, Bad Love, Gasoline. And in the middle of Gasoline, I also put Jinky's dice cards, which I did fully collect for some reason. These are like the Onu cards. So funny. And all of the photo book cards and the digipack cards. And then we continue Gasoline. Jinky is my bias, so I do tend to try to collect as much of his like solo stuff as I can as it comes out. More Gasoline. Minho Chase. This is a Super M card that I ended up with. Killer. I only bought one version. I really wish that I had bought another one so that I could finish off this page. And then I have Onu's Circle album. I didn't collect everything, but I collected quite a bit, I think. And then I put all of the QR version cards in here, so that is what finishes off this binder. And the little sticker that came with it as well is in the back. But yeah, I haven't like bought any of the more recent stuff, like basically anything that came out after Circle I have not bought. So this is my like New Jeans / Miscellaneous binder. This used to be just for my New Jeans collection, but honestly I don't really collect New Jeans anymore. Like, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I just don't really feel motivated to buy their albums as much anymore. I'm just prioritizing some other stuff in life and such, but I was collecting New Jeans. Minji, I don't remember all of the version names. I want to say that these are all from the Minji version of their first album. And then Weaver's version, Weaver's version, Weaver's version, Weaver's version, group version. Okay, so one of these was not a Weaver's version. I don't know what anything is. I'm so sorry about that. I'm still missing a Weaver's version apparently. But here are the rest of the members. I don't like really seek out these cards anymore, and I never really did. I just kind of like bought versions and kept all the cards and just like separated out Minji from the rest. And then these are the OMG cards. I think I did actually finish OMG, so these are all of those plus her Weaver stuff. And then these are the other members, either from like the group version or from like I would always buy like one Weaver's version and just keep whatever I pulled. And then starts more of the miscellaneous stuff. So this is all stuff that either is like not a full collection or something that I pulled and I just want to keep. Like, I honestly don't do that very much, so this is a very small section. But I have some of Eunbi's cards from her Color album that came out in 2022. And some more. And the K-pop store that I got it from had some like Apple Music POBs taped to the front. So I have these two, which are technically POBs, and they are in heart hollow sleeves. They are not holographic. Then I have this Taeyeon card from her I Envy You album. These are from one of Adora's albums. I bought these off of From a 17 here on YouTube. Then my only IVE pull ever, and Yujin is my bias, so of course I had to keep it. And then these are like some pre-order benefits from Kepler's debut album. I did actually pre-order the album, and yeah, these are just what I have left. I like traded all of the photo cards basically, so I just have the pops now. This is just a Haewon card from IZ*ONE. I bought a single IZ*ONE album, and I think my other pulls I've already traded, but I just have this Haewon here alone. And then I have a couple of Buyee things. I guess I kind of separated it, but these are from the single Treasure album that I bought. I just really like the album, so I bought the album. And then this Bam Bam was given to me by my K-pop store, just like randomly. They just threw it in the bag. I don't know why. So I just held on to him. And then these are the two Rise cards that I have. I think they're both exclusive cards, like Amazon and Barnes & Noble. But yeah, I still don't really know who my bias is in Rise, but these are obviously both Unsuk. That was who I was feeling at the time. So yeah, this is just a little miscellaneous binder. It's not the very end of this video, but I just thought it should go here since New Jeans used to be a collection, and I think timeline-wise it would fit here. The very last binder of this video is my miscellaneous boy groups little binder. I have rearranged stuff in this binder. I haven't like dropped anything, so don't like freak out if you're like used to seeing Anteam at the front. I rearranged this to be like by debut date, so now the boys are at the front. I also, this is the binder that like swallowed all of my fillers basically, since I tried to make it all nice. And I also double-sided everything just to save pages, and I really like how this looks now. So yeah. So the boys I started collecting very recently, but I am like super in love with them. Like, I honestly think that like Hyunjae is like super up there on my bias list now. Just throwing that out there, making it known to the world. But this is what I have so far for him. I'm not trying to collect every single card. I think the start, and I am hoping to get one more from the start. Don't know what this album is. Maybe Sphere. Also from the same album. This is definitely from Bloom Bloom. I only wanted this card from this album because he's holding a little Ramune. Is that how you say it? I've always said Ramune, but I don't know if it's Ramune, Ramune. Anyways, he's holding this little soda, and I think it's really cute. This is from the Dreamlike album. I have the Dreamlike version, and I am hoping to get his Dreamlike DIY card. It's probably one of his best album cards out there. If y'all collect the boys, you know exactly which one I'm talking about. Then for reveal, I just have this one. These are all from Steeler era. I am still missing like the last version. I just wanted to get like one card per version, so still missing that. And for Thrilling, this is what I have so far. Still missing one more from this version, and you'll notice I start to throw in some Hangyeong cards. There is one more Hangyeong I would like to get for this version. Then for Be Awake, I have to think about it a lot because the album names are very similar at this point, but I'm still missing just two more I wanted to get from this version. I think, honestly, I'm not sure. But I have some Younghoon like thrown in here as well. These versions are all mixed up, but this is what I have so far. And then here starts Be Aware. So I don't have any for the first version, but I have everything for the second version and a few for the third version. This is dedicated for the digipack cards. I don't have them yet, but hopefully. I pulled this from the polka album that I bought, so if that ever happens again, I guess I will put it here. And then we start the Fantasy Part 1 cards. I'm basically finished with what I wanted to collect. There's just a couple of like Hangyeong cards that I wanted to get. This Hyunjae is on the way. And then we start Fantasy Part 2. I did finally actually set up for this, but obviously I am missing most of what I wanted. And then the album cards ends, and then I start a little bit of non-album things. So these were gifted to me from Kaylee. Thank you so much, Kaylee. This is a merch card from Thrilling Era, a pop or fan sign card from Maverick, and he's holding a Georgia O'Keeffe book, which is crazy. Then this was also gifted to me from Kaylee. This is from Be Awake era. This was also gifted to me from a friend, but this is from Fantasy Part 1. It's just so cute. Fantasy Part 1, Fantasy Part 1. And then I have a couple of POVs that are on the way from Fantasy Part 2, and that will finish up the POV section. And then these are more miscellaneous, like, non-album things. No idea what this is from, but I got this as, like, a freebie at some point. This is a KCON card, trading card. And this is like a merch benefit card, I think, for spending like 50,000 yen or 5,000 yen, something like that. I keep saying 50,000. It's 5,000. 50,000 would be so much money. Then we have the Buyee fan kit from last year, I want to say. There are 5 cards, so here are the first 4, and then the 5th one. And then the rest of this is like season's greeting stuff, and I know it's all out of order, but 2023, I think, Hangyeon, I bought off of Kaylee. So happy to have him. He's so cute. 2021. This is 2022 and 2022, and I hope to get his little 2024 cards once they are like actually out there and available. I don't even know if they've shipped the season's greetings at this point, and it's like mid-January. No idea if that's happening, but I really liked the concept that they did. It was like pottery. It was super cute. And then just some more album related things. So these are like concept cards that came with various albums, and I either pulled them or was gifted them, so they just live here. Then we have my TXT collection. This is mostly just pulls that I decided to keep. So Subin is my bias, so that's mostly what is in here, right? And then I did buy the deco kit a couple years ago or a year ago. I don't remember when that came out, but I did buy it. And then we have my Anteam collection, and obviously Fuma and Weiju are like my biases, mostly Fuma honestly, but I just collected both of them because it looks so nice in an A5. So these are what I have for the first album. These are the Weavers Japan pre-order benefits, so they are hollow and so beautiful. That's why I keep wiggling them. Then these are also from the second album. These are, I think, like the solo jacket or limited cards, something like that. These ones were very easy to acquire later, so that's why I have them. I did set up for their most recent album. I have a few cards coming. I think in the future I might just stick to Fuma just to keep stuff under control, but for now I am collecting both of them. Then for Zero Base 1, Gonuk is like my main bias, and then I think that Kyufin is like my bias wrecker, or sometimes it's the other way around. I think lately it's been more Gonuk than Gyuvin, but I collected all of the photobook cards from their first album and a couple of POVs. These are the K-Town and then Make Star Kitty Ears. And I kind of set up for like their most recent album, Melting Point, but I am definitely not collecting everything, kind of just what I can get my hands on. And then these are some little trading cards that Kaylee gifted to me. So they just live back here. And that's actually the end of this video. That is every single photo card that is in my collection. If you watch this entire thing, you're crazy, but I love you for that. If you skip to this point and you just happen to decide to watch my little outro, I also really appreciate that. I think that's adorable. So anyways, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully there will be a lot more fun stuff to look forward to this year. I want to make this channel like more fun for me. I think that I've been trying to like make what other people want, and I think let's just have fun. So yeah, thank you for watching.